Today is finally your day off. You slept in and it's already 8 a.m., but that's fine. Since it's your day off, you can't wait to do all the things that you looked forward to doing all week while you were working at McDonald's. You slide out of bed and hop into your chair and turn on your PC and hop on whatever game is your obsession this month, be it Minecraft, CSGO, Siege, whatever. You hop on and grind out ranked until the sun goes down. You go to sleep exhausted and not having moved anywhere ranking wise today. You didn't do any of the things that you know that you need to get done, but that's fine, right? Today was your day off, so you should just enjoy it. You'll work out tomorrow. You'll ask that girl out tomorrow. You don't need to call your grandparents until tomorrow, right? All these things aren't your problem. They're future you's problem. And you tell yourself that you know he will solve all these problems after or before work tomorrow. Even though you know deep down that he'll just hop on some game when he comes back home from work and push off even more shit to his future self. Hell, now that you're thinking about it, when was the last time you truly enjoyed a game? I mean, like enjoyed, like had a smile on your face, laughing and loving every second. I mean, you have clear memories of when you first started gaming that were like that. You and your boys playing until the sun came up, going crazy on some game and just having fun with them, not caring if you won, not caring if you lost, and just loving each other's company. Whatever happened to that? Why do you not experience that anymore? Why are you now playing games alone? When was the last time you smiled? When was the last time you treated a game like a game and not a job? Hell, half of your boys don't even play anymore, ever since going off to university or having a new girl in their life. Why can't it be like it was in high school? And the worst part is that the other half of your boys, the ones who still play now, treat the game like it's their job. They study strategies and learn as much as they can about the game so they can finally be top ranked in whatever game they're playing. This doesn't sound so bad until you realize that they have sucked the fun out of the fucking game. What once was a fun pastime with them turned into something competitive, where you will be screamed at if you're killed early, or one where you're excluded from the squad because your aim isn't as good as everyone else's. Why can't it just be a game again for them? So you start playing the games that you love alone, so no one yells at you, and so you can finally relax, but then you realize something horrible. Games don't do anything for you anymore. You boot up a game of zombies, something that just a couple of years ago would have kept you playing for 6 hours straight without you even realizing, now feels so boring that it hurts. You open up game after game after game after game, and every single one gives that same feeling. Like everything is empty and dead, and you try so hard to enjoy it, but nothing comes from it. You just sit there at your Steam library feeling like the whole world's falling apart. Why isn't anything fun anymore? I just want to feel like how I felt when I started. Is that so much to ask? Since you know nothing better, you decide to just game anyways. Even though it isn't fun, even though you aren't even sharing the experience with your friends, you hop on anyways, hoping that maybe once you hit GM in Overwatch, it'll be fun again. Or once you grind out enough money to buy all the cars you could ever want in GTA, that you will love it again. You desperately play more and more, and you just don't love it. But you have no idea what else to do. I mean, what else can you do with your time? Free time should be used on fun things, so you'll stick around because eventually it'll be fun again, right? And it never becomes fun again. You don't smile while playing. Hell, there's some days where you talk to no one and you have this expressionless blank look to your face that screams that you aren't there. How did you allow yourself to become a walking corpse? Video games rob people, but especially young men, of their future. Why is that? First off, we have to figure out how young men become addicted to video games. What is it about them that lures so many men? I had to sit down and write about it to figure it out, but in the end, it boiled down to this concept. Video games satisfy that urge in you as a man to compete for the top spot. You can fail over and over and over and over again trying to get there, but you won't lose a thing. Becoming the best player at some fighting game like Soul Calibur is a difficult journey, but not even close to as difficult as it is to become a world champion boxer. But training up to both of those things scratches that itch in the back of your head that screams for you to compete and become the best version of yourself at something. So instead of using that ambition and drive that every man is born with on a tangible skill, some young men will use it on an activity that is easy and that you at first lose nothing in. Like I said, you can get your shit kicked in for 10 hours a day at a fighting game learning its mechanics and becoming the best, but you will never experience the true pain of loss like you would in a real life endeavor. But that thing is enough to make you feel like you are working towards something, like you are competing towards something. When your brain recognizes a competition, it can't help but make you obsess over it. You'll think about it while working. You'll think about the God role that you really want in Destiny while at school and visualize yourself grinding out whatever activity you need to grind out for it. Your brain becomes obsessed with anything that is competition and will put all of its focus towards that. So when you're playing, you just obsess over becoming great. You don't think about being great in anything else because you show no aptitude in anything else. You know that you could be putting your all into learning a language or becoming a great boxer, but you also know that those activities are difficult. You could have your nose broken as a boxer, or even die in some sort of freak accident. That stuff is truly hard, and these games make you feel like you're overcoming obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, so you have no reason to try something truly hard since it's satisfying that itch. Not to mention that your life is dog shit outside the game. You have no girlfriend, people don't really respect you, and you aren't even very good at physical activity, so of course your brain, looking for comfort, will hide in this activity that makes you feel like a god. Sure, you may be a loser in real life, but in the game, you're an all-powerful cyber ninja killing people, taking names, and winning games. Just your involvement saves everybody, and people want you on their team for once in your life. For once in your life, people need you. And your brain recognizes that. Why would you be in the real world when it is so awful to you, when no one even looks at you? Why would you be there when in the game, even if you're awful at it now, all you have to do is grind it out for a few weeks, and you'll be so good at the game that you'll stomp all over the majority of people that you come across. In the game, you are who you want to be, and you don't even have to suffer for it. That right there is why so many people become addicted to these damn games. We suffer so much in the real world that our brains find anything to latch onto that will take us out of the hell that is more often than not our own doing. Why do something hard like go on a diet when you could instead be playing some game and climb another rank on the ladder? You'll gain something doing either of those things, so why not get satisfaction with the easier one? And this issue only becomes worse as you age. You may think it's bad in high school, but watch what happens to the people who are already living shitty lives when they aren't even forced to go to school anymore and their life is getting even worse and even more pathetic. They become even more fat, they become even older virgins, and life becomes even more difficult to face. What do you think they will do? They'll simply throw themselves at the game even harder, take the game even more seriously so that they don't have to face the life that they have built for themselves. So they don't have to accept that they wasted so many years and so many hours of their life on this precious earth on something that doesn't even matter. The girl of their dreams has passed them by. Their friends have moved on. Hell, maybe even someone precious to them died, and they still played the game instead of facing the reality that is around them. Now, is it too late for this person? Of course not. It's never too late to be better. It is never too late to realize your mistake and dedicate yourself to something greater. But the first step in fixing yourself is realizing that you have a problem. Realize that while some of your buddies in your game may tell you that they love you and that you don't need to do all this extra shit outside the game, realize that they are just over a screen. They may seem like they care about you, but they can't do anything to help you if you truly need it. Hell, stop playing games for a couple months and see if they still even want to talk to you after that. I guarantee you that your online friends won't even remember you in a couple months, much less be talking to you if you stop playing games. You have to open your eyes and see yourself for who you truly are. No matter how ugly and how dire of a situation that you see, you must see it and recognize it and realize that you must fix yourself before it gets even worse. You must realize that you need help and that nobody will drag you out of this help other than yourself. The first step to healing is realizing you have a problem and never touching your addiction again. Even if your brain tells you that you were good today and that you deserve an hour today, don't you fucking dare listen to that voice. Because it just takes one bad day, one little session to be on it all over again. So just give it up. And then from there, talk to someone who loves you. Not your online friends or hell, even your friends in real life who still play the games. Talk to someone who will be tough on you, but will do everything they can for you. Talk to one of your parents or whoever in your life is an adult who looks after you or tries to make you the most out of life. Ask them for their help. Talk about what you're going through, even the most embarrassing parts. Fuck, especially the embarrassing parts. Lay your soul out in front of this person and have them tell you what they think you should do to fix yourself. Have them tell you that they support you and will help you put your life back together after all this shit you did. You may be thinking something like, this is unrealistic. There's no way my family would do this for me. And to that, I ask you, does your family feed or house you? If they do, then that means they want you to live. Your brain is just telling you that they won't help you so that you can be stuck in this cycle and never see reality. You must understand that your brain really doesn't have your best interests at heart. It is a scared little organ that will do everything it can to avoid a modicum of pain right now, even if it causes humongous pain in the future. Please protect yourself and stop playing while you have a chance. Dedicate your life to something far greater than yourself and just see what you're capable of. I'm sure that once you quit the games for a year and replace them with positive, productive things, that you won't even want to play them ever again. I'm so proud of you for deciding to go down this journey and know that you are incredibly strong and that this addiction will be beaten by your indomitable will that every single human being is born with, but that he just has to find.